started making this thing. Got it pretty close, but went out the old 56 that I got the doors and parts and stuff off of. Perfectly good. So I didn't see a need to try to make that complicated part. This one right here, there's a little rust hole. That's the only bad spot on it. I'll weld that up, grind it down, and it'll be just like new. It's all good solid metal. So what I'll have to do now is just get it in position where it needs to go, get it marked, and decide how much I want to cut out of this. Seems to be good right up to this seam. The holes are right along here. I don't know how much rust is back here. I guess I'll just mark it and start cutting it out close, so I can get up under there and kind of feel and see what's up under there. See what all I do need to cut out. All right, I'm gonna get busy cutting on this thing, and I'll be right back with y'all in a little while. Man, whoever put that on was getting paid by each spot weld. Because man, he laid them in there. Sometimes you run across this stuff, there'll be 2 spot welds. This one right here I've cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over this one little strip. No, it's pretty thin right there. Okay. Still gonna cut some more of that out. It's gonna work out good. Yep. All right, I'm gonna keep working on this, clean this up, get all this under here cleaned up, gradually cut it back a little bit, and then I'll do my final cut, final trim on that thing, and try to set it in there and weld it up. I'll bring y'all back and show y'all how it fits before I weld it up. Okay, y'all, I got this stuff peeled back and kind of halfway cleaned up. I tell you, these man, these old Tri-5s, you think you got a good body. Well, you know, for the most part it is, but man, these things, that rust is hiding in places you never thought about. But I got, we'll make some little patches, cut that out. Probably have to use the Dremel, you know, a small tool to get in there and cut it out, and put this in there and weld it up and treat all this around it. It's pretty solid metal down in there, and we got a little rust right here. I don't know how I'll deal with that. I'll probably cut this off, this angle, just trim it off, Maybe trim this tray back here a little bit. Just cut a piece of that off, get up under there, put me a little patch in there and treat everything around it and let it go. You know, these cars had a little drain tube right here because of, you know, leaks around the window. It would get in here, it'd run down this trough and supposed to run out this tube and, you know, run out. But sometimes they didn't work so good. So I'm gonna get busy and cut this out and put these little pieces in. I'm gonna cut another piece to go back here and patch that little strip and this one up here. And then I'll treat everything good as far as I can get. Of course, you can look up under the quarter panel and you can get up under here if you need to from the bottom side, because this quarter panel is just open. But anyway, I thought I'd give y'all a little peek at what I'm working on right now, patching this up. All right, I'll be back in a little while. So I'm gonna bring y'all back and show y'all where I'm at on this thing. I cut all those pieces out, the rusty pieces, and got everything trimmed up. And I cut it back to where I had good metal. And I trimmed a little more, but I got the piece in there fitting pretty good. Just got it sitting in there, just magnets holding it. After I get around the edges welded here, then I'll take and tap this down. There's a little distance between it and the bottom piece. I'll just tap this down and then weld these holes up, spot welds in there. And let me take this off. I got these patches in here. I cut them pieces out that were rusted and put a patch over them. But I had to you know, make it even up here at the top because this thing fits real close in that corner right there. But on the bottom it lapped over, and it don't really matter. It's hard to get to right there to weld anyway. So I just got it even up here at the top, ground it down, and then this little rust I had in here, I just cut this back like I was talking about, this angle here, and I'll replace that. But I got this piece in here, so that rust is gone. And after I get all this other in, I'll make this little angle here and put it back in there and weld it in. Be easy to get to. I'll go on the inside and weld it in. But anyway, I'm gonna put some rust treatment down in here and all this in here, and put some weld through primer, etch primer on it. And I guess I'll start welding this thing in, get it in place, get it welded in. All right, I'll get busy doing that, and I'll come back and show y'all the finished product when I get it welded in. All right, see y'all in a little while. All right, I'm back. Got this thing welded in. Turned out pretty good. Turned out real good. Got everything welded. Even got this piece, this little piece in here, put back on the edge there. So I'm done with this. Got it ground down pretty good. And I don't know about these spots here where the lead is. I know I showed y'all on that quarter patch down there that I said I was going to take a piece of like 18 gauge and weld it in that space where the lead is. Well, you know, I took the lead out of this because I was going to be welding right there close to it and wanted to clean it up. I got to looking at this and I said, well, heck, you know, I might even do that here. Just take a piece of, you know, 18 gauge and bridge it across there and just weld it in rather than putting lead back in it. I don't see why that wouldn't work, but I don't know. I'll have to ask Shots, my buddy. He's pretty smart on this stuff. I'll have to ask him. But if any of y'all got any ideas, let me know what you think about it. But anyway, I got that done. Tomorrow, my plan is to start on the garnish mold and try to have a video up in maybe the next couple of days showing the garnish molding and what I did to get it cut up and put together to fit in here. Anyway, I'm going to end this video. Leave me a like, comment, and hit the little red hot rod down in the corner. Subscribe if you haven't already done that. It'll help me out. But I guess we'll see y'all next time.